would have to have my rate stop of buying things online.
Yeah, I mean, I bought sunglasses that don't have any armbands on them. That was pretty cool.
You got Gucci sunglasses now.
I got Gucci's.
Wait, what? Sunglasses without armbands?
Yeah, there's just like a rope that goes around your head.
Oh, it's like
It's not a rope. It's like a little.
They're called
string.
ombres.
it's like a chain kind of. They have a name for them. I can't think of the fucking term.
I don't know. I paid $90 for them, and they came. Like 8 months.
So you
later.
have like two like monocles, essentially.
It's fucking.
That would be cool, but it's not that. That would be
You know,
awesome.
like one monocle.
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
fucking
No,
the
they're like
Monopoly
regular
guy.
sunglasses, but they're just with like a rope. That
It's just like
tightens around
a
your
sweat,
face.
like a headband around it, and it's pretty sweet. I've worn them. They don't feel like $90 worth of sunglasses.
Wait, so it's a headband and then the things just drop down?
No, that would be cooler too. We're all thinking of great sunglasses ideas that we could definitely market and use at some point.
I'm hurt. I fucking love those goddamn glasses, dude.
Yeah,
They're part of me. I mean, they're
Do you have them on you right now?
They're in my car.
I've worn them, and they're very comfortable on my face.
Yeah,
But
and you
I
can like run them over with a steamroller.
I feel like
Wow.
$90 is a lot though.
Yeah,
for
I was
them.
gonna say like, are they actually functional?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they like stick to your face too, like more
Keep
than
the UVs
more than
out
other
of your
glasses.
eyes.
Oh,
and-
totally.
Talk about UVs. What do I look
He
like?
hasn't seen a UV in
Oh,
years.
I hope so. You dropped $90.
Nah, those shit. You like skiing with them or
Dude,
Do
talk
you
about your
ski?
peripherals,
No.
man. You think you got glasses that cover your peripherals? Not till you have some ones that fucking tie around your head, man.
don't forget
Is
about
it-
Wait,
Is
this, the
adjustable?
lenses are like on the side of your head,
No.
like a fucking
They
horse
kinda
flaps.
bend a little bit.
I can Google
Don't
it.
they? Definitely worth googling.
Yeah, they're called ombres.
That's the
Ombres.
brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought girls like ombre their hair. You know, like
Yeah.
when you make
Is that
the shade
different? Or is
change.
it like...
Which I never
Spanish
enjoyed.
for bro.
Like there was a really good looking chick in 5th grade.
Yeah.
5th grade. And then she
Yeah,
went to
Spanish
she went to
for
Costa Rica or something and she cornrowed her hair. Wasn't that a fan.
That's not the same thing as ombre.
Also, Uriah Faber, what are you doing?
Is that her name?
No, that's a MMA wrestler. I'm just throwing out things now. Okay, ombres. Okay.
What is spelled like
Alright.
the hairstyle?
Those are the okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's adjustable.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
super adjustable. It's like a one size fits all sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look
100%.
how
Do they have...
handsome that guy is. He's not even wearing them.
So happy.
So happy.
Yo, there's a fucking name for like the
That's what-
actual strap.
Oh, it's like a
Like,
What's
this
the
is
name for the
gonna-
material
This is
these?
gonna fuck me up.
it's like
if I don't-
paracord or something.
if I don't figure out what the name
paracord?
of this
Yeah.
is.
But do you see how happy all those people were? You saw.
Here's my question though. As an Asian woman, I didn't see any Asian representation, and I do feel...
Well, they were wearing sunglasses. You couldn't tell.
Well, it's fair. But you can tell by the nose.
Croakies.
True.
And that
True.
Yeah,
croakies.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Croakies?
You're stuck on
That sounds
that.
like a slur.
For sure, I
You
wasn't
have
gonna
not
be
been
able
in
to
the
get it.
conversation.
It wasn't. It does sound like a.
Croakies. Watch out for the croakies.
I don't know.
Sounds like it could be a slur for an animal.
Yeah.
If it's not one yet,
Like a
we can definitely
crocodile.
make one.
Like Steve Irwin when he's really mad at the Crocs, he calls them the Croakies.
Dude, just
I
hurting
can't
crocodiles
surprise
feelings like that. We have a happy crocodile listening fan show.
Dude, I love crocodiles, man. Are they bigger than alligators or not as big as alligators? Which
I
one?
feel like they're way more massive, right? I just feel like
I
because it's
thought-
in Africa, it's obviously going to be bigger than the animals here. In
Okay,
America.
right.
That's
Yeah,
just my
like,
logic on
I
shit.
saw one eat a whole zebra once.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Let's just ask the actual expert.
And fucking
I'm not a
wildebeest, dude. They'll
reptile.
take wildebeest down.
Yeah.
I feel like a crocodile is
reptile
bigger
expert.
than a fucking alligator.
I get the two mixed up. One's bigger than the other.
Yeah. One's larger, and then one has the teeth on the outside, whereas the other has teeth
Really?
on the
Sounds like
inside.
some alligator crocodile.
Which one is which, though? You don't know?
I can't remember because it's not.
Isn't this
Yeah.
kind of
My
your
area.
job?
I don't work with reptiles. So it's not my area of expertise.
Oh, we should say we're here with Camille. We're here with Camille, and we're here with Evan. We're joined today by Camille and Evan.
Camille and
everybody.
Evan.
Oh, are we
Neil
live
and
right
Evan.
now?
Yeah, we're live, dude.
Oh, dude, we've been
I
talking.
didn't realize that.
Yeah.
We've been recording for the past 45
can
minutes. So you work with animals
I do.
at like a zoo.
Yeah, we're technically a wildlife preserve, but it's mostly a branding thing. We operate and function and are AZA accredited, so we're basically a
How
zoo.
do you control the animals? How do you make them perform like how you want them to.
You guys don't do like tricks with them and stuff, right?
No,
You don't,
it's not tricks, but we do shape husbandry behavior. So that's like, for example, we have
submitting.
we have a monkey who will take injections from us. That way, if he ever needs any sort of medication, and he's willing to participate, because we don't ever.
You see, what you need to do is train that monkey to give other monkeys injections.
Yeah.
If I could trust him with a needle, I would.
Are you worried about
Oh, he's an addict?
taking on if you teach him too much stuff? What do you inject him with, by the way?
Well,
heroin.
The good stuff.
Actually, ketamine, if you must know.
Nice.
You're putting a monkey in a K-hole?
It's the best. So it's actually a mixture of something that starts with a D, dexa something, and ketamine, and that way it's for knockdown procedure. So if we have to like draw blood or do something with that, because he's not willing to. It knocks
him out.
Yeah,
cool.
It just knocks him out, and then you can reverse the.
How do you approach
dexa
them
whatever.
to get the shot in there?
So first you have to teach him to. It's called. God, this is so. Are you prepared?
This is very interesting.
Are you prepared?
Dive into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so first you have to teach them a station behavior, and so what we did, we would put a padlock on a wall, and he learned that he had to hold the padlock with both his hands in order to get a treat. And so that's his station behavior. And then you teach him a hip presenting behavior. So he's holding onto the lock, and then he's pushing his hip up against a mesh side.
Hips don't lie.
And then you
if
teach...
Shakira taught us anything, hips don't lie.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, once he's got both of those behaviors down together, then you start teaching him, giving him like a touch.
Treats and stuff?
Yeah,
Positive
it's all
reinforcement?
positive
What kind of
reinforcement.
treats do you give him? Like Twinkies? Smaller animals?
I know that some places will use Jolly Ranchers with orangutans, which is very cute.
Nice.
Really?
But
I feel like they wouldn't
them,
choke. Like they aren't afraid they would choke on.
Orangutans are pretty fucking big.
They're pretty huge.
But a Jolly Rancher is tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
I feel like you can't give a Jolly Rancher to like an infant, like a little kid.
But you're not gonna give it to
my
a baby
Jolly
orangutan.
Ranchers all the time.
just walk away.
Wait, you can't do that?
That just seems unsafe.
Sometimes he chews on it for a little longer, and then he spits it into the baby's mouth. It's like he's a mama bird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice
Mama Bird, the
little
Jolly
bird.
Little Jolly Rancher chum.
The J Ranch, you know?
I love it.
Anyway, so you teach positive reinforcement. Is that mostly what kind of treats do you give them?
I give them, they like grapes, apples, and I would say bananas were really good, but they get kind of messy.
Okay.
So that's inconvenient for me. But they also like peanuts. Peanuts and mealworms, I would say, are
Do
probably...
monkeys have any sort of allergies or anything?
Some do.
Really?
Sometimes. Yeah, not at the place I work now, but it was like a little bit of a vegan cult, but mostly a primate sanctuary that I worked at. We had an animal who was allergic to
a vegan cult and
citrus.
Primate sanctuary, all in one. It's like an
Yeah.
A&W and a KFC.
It was in Florida. It's in Florida. You can truly do anything in Florida. So
I saw a woman married a roller coaster in Florida.
You were there,
That checks
like
out.
you were present.
you were invited.
I was the best man.
You were a Florida man.
Yeah, dude, I was
Florida
standing
man
right by that
officiates.
Twister's side.
Did you get to ride a roller coaster after that? You know what I mean?
No, there was one roller coaster woman.
What was the name of the coaster?
It was a Twister.
Twister was his name?
Yeah.
Figures.
I heard that. I'm like, Twister, I barely know her.
God.
Yeah, wasn't well received. Yeah, bad wedding party, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Sounds fun though. You're at a theme park, you know.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. Anyway,
Who says you can't fall in love at a theme park? Not even with the rides.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate theme parks.
So does
There, I
Mike. He's
said
been
it.
broken up with at Six Flags like 3 times.
Twice.
Twice.
Do you
Wow.
actually hate
That's
theme parks
too
or
many
just
times.
roller coasters and the rides? I feel like there's two.
What
different
else
No,
is
those are
a
two
theme-
different things. Because theme parks, is the atmosphere.
You didn't have a good time at Six Flags when we
I
went?
did have a nice time.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like
So I
you
don't
It's
hate-
hard
enjoyed.
not to have a good time unless you're standing in lines and like getting stressed out about how
And
many
it
rides you
wasn't-
can do.
Yeah.
You know,
Like we went on a Monday, so it wasn't super
Nice.
crowded.
you gotta go during the week.
We had free tickets.
Nice.
Nothing is like getting your heart broken while also eating funnel cake.
And then throwing it up like after
What do you mean? Oh.
You didn't deserve that.
What do you mean you're into women now? Anyway, so when do you just stick this fucking monkey with his needle?
Well, first you have to teach him to accept you touching him. So first we started touching him with just our finger. And then you move
Is that kind of scary? Because is he kind of like, I don't know.
Well, so that's why he has that station behavior. So when he like jerks away, his first move is to jerk away as opposed to hit you with it or reach out with his hand. Because he's already got that really strong hold on to the station behavior. But then, yeah, so you start with your finger, and then you like stretch out a paper clip, that's the word. And so it's like a blunt needle, basically. And then
once he gains you gain his trust, you stick him with the needle and knock him out. Mm-hmm. That's a good way to go.
Yeah.
And then when he wakes up, does he remember?
I've been told
that's
it
a weird
doesn't
question
really
to
seem
ask.
like
It's
it's
not
hard
like
to
anything.
it's hard to quantitatively.
I was talking to him last week. Let me tell you, he doesn't remember shit. He was lost in that K-hole deep. He was tripping balls.
I will say though,
We were just talking about the black keys.
Usually what you do is you want to get a few like good stabs in other sessions before you do like the big show.
You're telling
right?
me.
Yeah, you get it. But like, we didn't quite have
You do
enough
pretend
time
stabs
for that.
first before you really do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
like you'll inject him with water a few times.
Oh.
That way he just learns like, oh, I get stabbed and it kind of sucks, but I'm fine, and nothing happens.
So
and
they
then one
eventually
day,
get okay with you stabbing them? Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow.
eventually. But yeah, when the thing is I'm sure you all know, but when you're shooting up some ketamine, it actually stings quite a bit. So it's a little different than water.
Second nature.
Oh yeah.
So like that kind of got him to like jerk away a little, but he stayed right there.
This brings me to my next question. Do you guys stick each other with ketamine like, at work? Like...
We do have to practice. There's something, if you don't have them injection trained, you use something called a jab pole, and you get them into a chute, and it's just like
That sounds very aggressive.
like a quick, yeah. It's just a big long stick with a needle at the end that like shoots it all into them automatically.
I need one of those.
And so, well, we have to
I don't get my hand on one
practice.
of those.
I wonder if you need licensing for it. I feel like you might not.
I
It
mean,
might be
they should
something to look
whoever's
into.
buying that, they should look into.
I
Yeah.
can buy a helicopter right now.
Well, a
On
helicopter's
eBay?
fun.
I can just buy one. There's no stopping me.
Yeah, but I think for
You can also Uber helicopter now.
No
Yeah,
way.
that's definitely a
Wild.
thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it depends on like the location.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
being,
definitely like
a big
in
city.
cities. Yeah.
Can't do
Something
that shit.
with a,
And it's not
a helipad.
crazy.
Fucking Santa
Yeah,
Rosa
how do
Regional
you know?
Airport.
Yeah.
how do you know, like, where do you have to get an Uber to meet your Uber helicopter? Then probably.
No, I think you just have to like meet them in a specific location.
In
It's
New York,
probably
they
at like
do,
an airport or like
they do these
private
runs with the
airport.
helicopter where you just buy like a ticket on and they do it every day. So it's like you're buying a train ticket, so it's not that expensive. So you just get on there and they'll like fly you to like
Interesting.
the next
Don't they do
like,
that
borough.
with? I think there's a helicopter option for that up here, isn't it?
Maybe,
for
I don't
San
know. I
Francisco?
really haven't looked into helicopter transportation or
I
anything
saw-
like
Do
that.
it a lot.
I saw a BuzzFeed article on my Facebook once that
About-
said, yeah,
Helicoptering in the North Bay?
yeah,
Really?
and to like skip the Golden Gate Bridge traffic, and then it's a beautiful view. It's for white people.
Yo, I saw one of those
One day, Camille.
like water. I saw one of those water planes landing literally when I was driving coming back from the city.
Maybe
Where'd you see it
that's
land?
yeah.
What do you say?
Where'd you see it land?
It was in the area I'm not too familiar with.
It's like, where do they have water? Or right,
It's like,
Where is
yeah,
there
it's a little north, a little
In the
north of
Bay
like
Area, I
Sausalito. Where you can
imagine.
still see the water, like right next to the highway.
Yeah.
Where those houses are like, it's literally like houseboats, kind of.
Oh, yeah,
right up
yeah.
against the
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
I think
totally.
that's like North Sausalito.
Yep, they got water planes right there,
Sausalito.
right by Angel Island.
Yeah, it was pretty trip just to see one like landing.
That's
It was
pretty
kind
cool.
of crazy. And
I
was
love
fucking
driving by
sitting in
airports
traffic.
while planes are landing or taking off and keeping up with them for a second, but just praying I don't see something horrible at the same time. You know?
Wait,
or
but-
praying too. I don't know. I don't know which side I'm on that.
Why ketamine? Out of all the things, why ketamine?
Have you tried CBD?
to just knock him out.
Natural CBD oils. I bet his knees will feel great.
At the cult, we used to give CBD oil to some of our more anxious monkeys.
At the cult, did all the monkeys have to wear the same outfits?
They were all naked. It was
So,
like
yes.
extra
You
vegan.
perverts.
Are they not all naked at Safari West? Do you guys like clothes?
Oh
and
no,
everything?
they're
That'd
also.
be so-
We actually, well, we don't give any of them clothing, but some facilities will give like great apes
Do
clothes
they
and stuff.
like clothing? Like if they find it, will they put it? Will they like
Well,
not
some-
take it off?
Apes like gorillas, chimps, and orangutans, they all actually I don't know if chimps do, but at least gorillas and orangutans for sure build nests every night. So like the clothes is a way for them to build nests, and also
I do the same thing.
yeah,
Me too.
sometimes they just experiment and put things on.
When I want to go to bed, I find a good spot to park my car. I get in the back. I make a little nest of my old clothes,
Yeah.
and then I just take a little
just-
snoozer until the sun
Yeah,
comes
you
up.
just
Then I
bubble
gotta
right
go. I gotta go again.
Ooh, I'm glad my grandma knit me this sweater last spring. So warm and cozy. Feel like I'm in the womb again.
I lost a beanie that was woven for me by my almost mother-in-law, and I feel bad about it. It's still in Tahoe. Maybe I'll find it again sometime.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, I imagine someone else in Tahoe found themselves to be very lucky.
Well, I hope that
Now-
they're having a good time.
Now they have your almost stepmother's love.
Or whatever is in there.
Or whatever. Maybe some ketamine. So, wait, what kind of monkey is this? Is this a
Patis monkey.
patis monkey? Is that this?
It's
small?
they're like medium sized. They're smaller. How can I explain? Larger than a capuchin.
That doesn't help me.
Smaller than a baboon.
I was just gonna say, yeah, just
Okay.
I almost said mandrill.
yeah. I feel like they're like similar.
Mandro.
They're similar to like Rafiki size,
Okay. I get it.
They're
Now you got-
significantly
now you
smaller
get it.
to Rafiki.
huh? Significantly smaller.
Mandrills are. They might be the largest monkey
Rafiki on the TV
species.
screen's like this big.
Mandrills are pretty big. Baboons are pretty large.
Baboons
Have you seen
are
the Himadryas
scary.
baboons at Oakland Zoo? Anyone?
I've been to the Oakland Zoo. I don't remember what the orangutans look like.
I went to the
didn't-
Oakland Zoo. Yeah, I went pretty recently.
Did you?
Yeah, it was fun. I was me and some friends, and then one of my friends was like, "Hey, that baboon ass looks like a face." I said, "Maybe your face."
Oh, nice.
And we
Him.
started laughing at him, and he tried to fight me.
That
Yeah.
checks out. Showing teeth is generally not a good idea.
Two guys fighting
Time
in
in
the
the
zoo.
Oakland Zoo.
What was your favorite animal that you saw?
I like the big bird. It was the California
Condor.
condor. That was pretty sick.
Those are cool.
Just
Did you do the California Trail? The new expansion?
Yeah. I took the thing up the gazelle.
gondola.
Yeah, the gondola. I was gonna say
Does the
gazebo.
San Francisco Zoo also have a gondola?
No, San Francisco Zoo is very sad.
I feel like I've been to both, but I feel like it was the San Francisco Zoo more recently. And that one had a gondola, though. They had the giraffes right in the front.
They have a Ferris wheel.
Yes.
Wait, no, they have a merry-go-round.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the zoo.
So
The fake animals that I can just...
why can't I ride the real animals, Mom? What's your favorite animal at the zoo you work at, or the animal sanctuary?
Do you have a favorite? Is it
Tricky.
okay to have a favorite?
I mean, it's hard to say. I have a tattoo of one of my monkeys. He's a DeBrazos monkey. But
nice.
he's dressed as a Japanese samurai, which is something you would not see them do.
You
It's
do not
badass,
give
though.
them
Typically.
swords?
No,
You should.
there was a debate to make the sword, instead of being a sword, a banana, but
I like
I-
the sword a lot more. I
Me
think the
too.
sword's cooler
It
than
classes
the
up the whole tattoo.
I think it really legitimizes the whole idea and concept. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the job at a hospital. or
he's
something
also
like that.
pre-diabetic and can't have bananas.
You have a lot of tattoos. Evan, you have a lot of tattoos. When did you get your first tattoo?
I was 13.
13?
Yeah.
For real?
13?
Yeah. In Ohio, so I'm from Ohio originally.
Okay.
But as long as your parents are there, you can get it when you're 13.
And your
What was
parents were like, okay.
Yeah, my dad was cool.
Nice.
Were they okay? They
Did your mom know?
insisted.
Did your mom know?
No, you're getting this tattoo.
You're getting this
15,
after
15, I fucked that up.
15? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
15.
Okay.
13 does
what
sound
was
pretty
it?
drastic.
What would you get?
I got this basketball like / world.
Oh, that's badass.
Essentially, yeah.
I
And
like
I drew
that.
it too, so
Nice.
it's kind of personal.
You still draw?
Not as often.
No?
Yeah. Not since becoming a grown-up or whatever.
Dude, grown-ups can
Like
draw,
an
man.
adult.
Grown-ups can art around, you know?
Yeah.
You have a creative job, though, right? You do some creative shit?
Yeah, I was helping out with most recently with a fashion week in the city.
Fuck yeah.
And we just had the event
You know me,
a couple
I'm
weeks
all about
ago.
fashion.
Oh, yeah, you look good, man. It's all about being comfortable. It's all about being comfortable and
Well,
whatever
that's the
makes
most
you
insulting
confident.
thing you ever said.
That was a very
apologize.
backhanded compliment.
You look comfortable.
I mean it that way, but shit.
I'm gonna cry on the way home.
I
You got the
mean,
new glasses. I mean,
Those are
Oh, yeah,
legit.
no,
the
these are
ombres.
fun.
yeah, you're more of an
Are those the
accessories man.
Gucci's?
That's
Shout
all.
out.
No,
Hombre.
these are.
Why aren't you wearing the Gucci's every day? Why didn't you wear the Gucci's to impress Evan, dude? You could have, man.
I didn't know. I
could've,
just
dude.
Now, if you'd have worn glasses inside at nighttime, I would have to call you out for sure.
Sick.
That's
They're like
an
calling you
asshole
out,
move.
like, "Wow, you're super cool.
Dude.
Something like
You're
that.
fucking taut, dude." What tattoo should I get?
You don't have any?
I don't have any tattoos.
My face on your face, but a little bit to the left.
Just slightly off. This
That would
high
be
little.
cool looking.
Cool
You just start off with a face tattoo, then you're like, yeah, fuck everyone. Like,
You were talking about earlier getting a chainsaw tattoo.
Yeah, no, not on my arm. Like, I don't know, right on my neck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Leading up into the face or going down?
Oh, going up. And so, like, the buzzsaw is
It's right up in your head.
I like
yeah.
that.
Around my
Just
ear.
to symbolize the constant.
On my left testicle. Just have fun with it, you know?
yeah,
Do people
I mean,
get their
that's-
testicles tattooed?
Hugo.
Sounds like
Hugo,
a terrible idea.
Hugo's done some.
Hugo tattooed a mushroom on someone's testicles.
I didn't realize he was an artist, a tattoo artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like how I said tattooed someone's balls, and he was like, artist.
Voila.
It's the next Picasso, you see?
Mushroom, that's crazy.
He's an amazing line artist, though. He's good at tattooing too. He tattooed our friend Eric the same tattoo that I have in the same place on the opposite arm.
Like on.
Afterwards, after I
purpose?
got my tattoo. Like Eric claimed that it wasn't on purpose. Eric was like, "Hey man, it just happened out that way." It's like it's the exact same fucking tree on the back of your other arm.
That is very tricky.
A redwood?
Yeah.
That's a bold move. I love it.
And it's the exact same Google image that we used. So it's the exact same tree. His is just a little bit smaller, and he has like a date underneath.
It sort of feels like something Hugo maybe should have
No,
caught.
it's not.
No, and Hugo knew too. So like, he's like, "Dude, you should be pissed at Eric. He got this tattoo." I'm like, "Who tattooed him?" He's like, "I did." I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Wait, did he do your tattoo?
No, I got my tattoo in Portland like before I knew Hugo. Like, it's fucking.
Well, that kind of changes it.
I mean,
Like,
it's just weird that Eric copied me, and then it's weird that Hugo let him copy me, and then now and Eric doesn't even come out to do comedy anymore. Now I got this rogue tattoo brother out there
he
somewhere.
is living his life rapping. And
Is he still rapping?
I hope so.
He's a rapper.
I would, yeah.
Well,
Eric.
that's a loose
Eric
term.
the rapper.
Eric the rapper. Yeah.
Is that his stage name?
That would be great. I bet you it's not though.
So you work at a zoo. A lot of people don't like zoos.
They don't.
So you get in a
Sure
lot of
don't.
arguments.
I do. I actually have a secondary Instagram account specifically.
Is that the one I follow? Because it seems like the one I follow has a lot of anti zoo people, like anti zoo
It's
people and
anti-anti.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. If it's a lot of anti.
You don't do any anti zoo stuff on the other one. I should think of a better term than anti zoo.
Anti-animal liberationist, maybe,
Okay,
would be.
okay.
That sounds like a terrorist organization. It's a
It
mouthful.
is. It is a mouthful.
Wait, why don't you sue with Pro Zoo?
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
pro
go.
zoo.
Pro zoo.
It sounds like Prozac's relaxed brother. It's like, oh, just some Prozoo, man. Just take some Prozoo.
No.
Maury Povich really got me wound up when he takes a Pro Zoo.
No, but I do have that account. You should probably follow my other one because it's much more normal.
Okay.
If you want, feel free. But
Plug.
yeah, quick
plug the Instagram.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
the listeners know what it is.
Plug the
It's
grams.
at Freegan Zookeeper. There's a picture of a bearded dragon as
Nice.
my icon or
Nice.
whatever.
I'd punch a bearded dragon right in the face.
So you mentioned your
Oh, yeah. I had one. Oh,
Right.
he was an asshole.
dude,
That's why.
there's a bearded dragon that I'm friends with named Milk
Oh, that's good.
around here. That
Just around here.
yeah, just there's this bearded dragon that I see at these places. Like, it's been weird how many times I've walked in a room and like with somebody, I'm like, oh, there's Milk. What's up, Milk? And they're like, who? I'm like, the iguana. The bearded dragon. It's an iguana actually. I think it's an iguana. This
What
girl
kind of
Sarah,
iguana?
who does improv, got an iguana and she named it Milk. It's so funny.
It's gonna live
And
forever.
then, and yeah, so I see this iguana like at Wednesday night market. I walked into Brew one time. Shouts out to Brew. I'm drinking your iced coffee. $5. $5.
Price.
Good price. I guess the extra $2.50 goes to the gays. I don't understand what I don't understand what the extra $2.50 is going to here. I don't get it. It's not a special cup of coffee.
But it comes in a nice, clear plastic cup.
Oh, thanks for
Recyclable.
that. Unlike every other
And
coffee
I see you're
place.
using a straw.
Well, yeah, fucking Brew, step your game up. I'm using a plastic straw right here.
You're gonna charge $5 and wreck the planet.
And my friends can see my bite marks. Oh, that's embarrassing, dude.
You are gross. Yeah, I had this bearded dragon. I got it for Christmas when I was like 7. Didn't ask for it. And you would feed it.
Nothing like a bearded dragon you did not ask for.
You'd feed it like lettuce, like shredded lettuce, and then she would shit in the bowl,
That checks out.
and then she would walk through it, getting the shit all over it, and then slamming and wiping its body all over the glass of the tank, smearing shit everywhere. And then so we gave it away. And then that guy was like, "This lizard is an asshole." And so that guy gave
How do you
away
know
the
if the
lizard.
lizard's an asshole, dude?
Who's shitting in its own food?
How old were you when you got this?
7.
I was gonna say, I wonder if my bearded dragon was your bearded, because I
got it as
adopted
a
a
baby.
I adopted a very elderly dying bearded dragon.
Oh,
I didn't know it
interesting.
was that old.
I just wonder if it's
Maybe.
come full
Was
circle.
it a girl? Do you know if
It was a girl because the guy who got it after the guy gave it to, it escaped. It was gone. It left for like 3 months, and it showed back up pregnant.
Oh,
Nice.
tricky.
Which
You
like,
can make a pretty penny off a bearded dragon, though. But
How
also,
long do
where
they
was
live?
the other bearded dragon?
exactly who in Central Marin. Where did this?
You guys, here's what I'm telling you. It wasn't a bearded dragon, dude. It was a dog or something. It was like a fucking cat on the
Also,
loose or something,
What
dude.
do you mean by, like, did she lay the eggs when she was back with you?
Came back to the person's house.
Oh, right, because it wasn't with you anymore.
Yeah.
Because you were irresponsible and just gave it away.
How long do iguanas live?
Yes.
Iguanas live for like 112 years.
That sounds wrong.
I want to
me.
say they can go at least into the low to mid-20s. That may be incorrect.
So they
but
can
I
drink and then
think
they
that's
die?
correct.
Is that it?
They might even be comparable to, like, macaws and stuff, where they can even go upwards of 30s,
mean
40s.
parrot?
Well, not all parrots.
I'm just
that
saying for
long.
like
But
the
yeah.
context and the audience.
Yes.
That's true. We have to think about the audience. They don't all know these terms.
Parrot.
Macaws? What are you, stupid audience? Get it together, people.
Dude, the only reason I know what a puffin is because of the fucking cereal, dude.
I only want captains in my life.
Is Captain Crunch? Are there any other captains?
There's cereal-wise?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about.
No.
You only want captain cereal.
I wanted like an actual captain.
You just want captains.
Yeah,
I get it. I want captains in my life too.
I
Dude.
want
Steer me
just
the
like
right
a
direction.
bitter old man with an English accent who smokes a pipe and like tells me what I'm doing wrong in life.
Evan used to be a captain.
You, wow, shit.
Oh yeah, you were, dude.
Yeah.
Can I call you Skipper?
I wasn't in the Navy though.
Oh shit.
Call me whatever.
I'll still like
Sure, yeah.
dude.
if that tickles your twine, for sure. We got a
What was
couple
it you
pipes
were-
over here too,
I
but
got some fun. Yeah.
they're
What
not like,
what were you a captain of?
I was captain in the Air Force.
Oh, dope.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Have you flown were you a pilot? Or just captain or
No,
something?
I wasn't a pilot.
That's right.
Yeah, I worked essentially as like a program manager behind the scenes. But a lot of my like friends are still pilots. And my roommate in college is a pilot to this day. My parents were just watching like Monday Night Football, and they showed him because his cousin plays for the Bengals.
Really?
And then they showed him like come across the screen like military man of the day, and it was like my roommate.
Fuck
It was-
yeah.
But he played
That's
football in college. But
Nice.
flying planes,
Nice.
multi-million-dollar planes.
So you were like behind the scenes there doing the engineering stuff.
Yeah, kind of like managing the programs that are essentially like helping support all the pilots.
Nice, dude.
What got you into the Air Force?
Basketball.
Basketball?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to the
If the Air Force is known for anything, it's
Yeah.
sweet
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Free education.
Did you
and
play?
basketball?
Did you play? in the Air Force?
Yeah, I played at the Air Force Academy.
Nice.
There's actually 2, I believe, action shots of him guarding Kawhi Leonard, and they're
For
pretty
real?
funny.
Fuck yeah.
You would bring that shit up.
You played with
Anyone wants to
Kawhi?
Google?
I played against him.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's super weird. As you can probably
He seems
tell.
like a weird guy. He seems
Just from any
He's
awkward,
very
weird
likable,
video
I
you've ever
think.
seen
Yeah,
of him.
yeah. I heard recently that they're trying to make him seem weird in the recent promos. Like they were trying to make him see they made him read off this card to make him seem more awkward than he actually like to play up his character maybe more. But then other people are like he's just that way all the time.
I feel like what they did is essentially like when he left his last team, the Spurs, and he took on like a larger role in Toronto. They were trying to essentially like give him a persona,
right?
and
it
make
just
him more
didn't-
accessible to like the fans in Toronto because
And
they
he
needed
just
that.
couldn't
And
do
yeah.
it.
like,
Yeah.
the first day, like he does this like weird laugh. The
first time he laughs, yeah.
it's, like, it's just a thing now. Anytime he says something, I can't take him serious.
If you start off with a weird laugh, you're going downhill. I mean,
Yeah.
And
second
even-
grade was tough.
Even his tone of voice and the way he talks is strange. He's
like
just
a
an awkward
robot,
dude.
like-
yeah. It's like
It's
he's
like-
trying to be a human. It's like he's trying to be
It's
normal.
like that scene from like Men in Black. Like he has a robot
Yeah.
like driving his like entire body.
I feel like you guys are talking about me
I was just,
in front of me.
I honestly,
Different person.
here's the, I think if you and Kawhi were in the same room and you touched hands, do you remember this old 90s movie when the purple light?
You know what it makes me
the
think
same
of it is,
person.
It's
is
like
Harry
Escape
Potter
to
and
Witch
Voldemort's
Mountain.
wand connecting and then the orb right there.
Exactly.
I would actually pay money to see because he has like ridiculously sized hands. Kawhi Leonard, like his hands are insanely big.
Hey, I don't like to ball. I got them pretty
good
lanky
hands.
fucking hands over here.
Yeah. He's got long fingers for
If
sure.
I'm known for anything, it's lanky hands.
Do you play the piano at all?
You sound like my mother.
Seems like a waste.
You also sound like my mother. There's only 2 things she says to me. She calls me up. She's like, Michael,
You play piano yet?
playing piano? You hitting them keys? I'm like, no, Mom. They're like, you're a waste of space. And hangs up the phone. She doesn't sound like that. Mom, you're probably listening. I'm sorry.
Would love to meet you sometime.
Yeah, none of that is true.
If only there was an option to call in.
Oh, I know. We've talked about that. If we could have people call into the podcast, but it's not live.
We're still trying. We're still trying
Oh,
to.
that.
We're still trying to set up a Skype interview
With Miss Lovey Black.
Miss Lovey Black,
Yeah.
the new Miss Lovey Black.
The new.
She's She's a retired porn star
Oh, okay. So
who got a bachelor's degree and written a bunch of books.
Uh-huh.
Is it the one that went to Yale, or was that
She might have.
Maybe.
Harvard something?
She's the author of Crazy Baby Mama, Volume 1, 2, and 3. It's true. Are
you serious?
yeah.
Also, yeah.
It's like it's Psycho Killer Baby Mama. No, that's real, dude.
That's the actual name. Of
Yeah.
it.
And then
Born to
there's,
be a
like-
Trap Queen.
Yeah.
Confessions of a Mattress Actress Part 1, 2,
Mattress
and 3.
Actress.
What's her stage name?
The new Ms. Lovey Black.
Yeah,
She also runs a children's clothing company.
she does.
So she's a very interesting woman. We would love to get her on.
Mattress Actress is my favorite.
I'd never heard that term
Combination of
before. Her
words.
the title of this of
It's
her book.
genius. It's
a good one.
Brilliant branding.
Oh, I mean, she's a queen.
Obviously.
Anyway, what got you into working with the zoo?
Bring it back full circle. I don't know. I went to college.
Like, I need to learn about animals before they take over the human race.
Well, to be honest, I went to college thinking that I wanted to be a pediatric radiologist, which is a...
So
I
you
mean,
wanted
it's
to
not
give-
a bad job, but
is that
super
babies?
specific.
Baby
it's
X-rays?
literally, basically, I shadowed a pediatric radiologist, and I realized it's just like broken limb, cancer, broken limb, head trauma. Like, it's just very depressing.
You're also radiating children.
And
with it,
and
too.
yeah, and it's like with children, so you can't. And then you're
not
dealing
super
with the
fun.
parents. It's just a lot of dealing with
And that's
people.
not the kind of radiating you want with a pregnancy.
Exactly.
No, you want like, wow, you look great, you're radiated.
A different.
Not like, wow, you look terrible, we have to radiate you.
Write that down. No, but yeah, once I figured out that was horrific, I If you do that, that's great.
How many-
on you.
That's the most awful thing. I mean,
I'm sure
you
it's
do a great job.
rewarding.
I mean, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to
Yeah.
do it. Think about being a veterinarian, though. Like, people got to, like, put down pets all day. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well,
like, and that's, like,
exactly.
most of what
Oh,
they do.
dream
right?
job.
That's not all of it.
It's a lot of it, though, I think. Like,
It's
because
more
sometimes it's
than
like,
you
we could do
realize.
this, or we could do some stuff for, like, this much money, or, you know.
Or what's even more difficult is when you're like, hey, there's this, your dog is sick and there's this treatable thing. They're like, put him down. You're like, oh, yikes.
We had to do that with our cat, and then the doctor just adopted the cat.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we bought him back.
This veterinarian sounds a little sketchy.
That seems like a fucking scam.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound legit at all.
Or
Told you your
it kind
cat.
of sounds like, it also kind of sounds like you got free medical procedures done on a cat because it wasn't yours at the time.
Sounds
and
like
then
kind
you
of a
paid
win-win,
smaller,
actually.
depending on how much you paid.
How
for
long
the cat,
was the
I
cat
guess.
not in your possession?
Yeah.
I would
Like
say
6 hours.
I would say maybe 4 to 5 days.
Yeah,
Long
dude.
enough to recover.
You got scammed. You got cat scammed.
Well, it was
dude.
just long enough for my dad to get tired of my mom crying all the time. Which was the saddest thing we've said all podcast. Anyway, so you got into zoos.
I'm just thinking of 4 to 5 full days of your mom crying and your dad just dealing with it.
Sounds
Like, 4
exhausting.
days. Yeah.
And
Very
dehydrated.
tiring.
Like, oh, pizza again? Come on.
But yeah, so zoos.
Yeah.
After not wanting to be a doctor, I started working at a rehab facility that was near my college. So we were doing
Like for
kind
humans?
for animals. So I worked
Okay.
with like
animals who are addicted to drugs and alcohol. You do like a rehab.
mostly ones that got.
I feel like I expected more from that.
This
I really did.
llama is all strung out on smack. He has a serious problem.
Found this llama in the Tenderloin trying to fucking score some cheap H.
He's been late to his kid's bar mitzvah 17 times in a row.
It's too many
That
bar
makes-
mitzvahs.
He's
Negative
a lot of
sense.
kids. And did you start the zoo before you came to Cal? Because you weren't born in California. You
No, I'm from
Tennessee.
Nashville. From Nashville,
Nice.
Tennessee. But yeah, I don't know. You just kind of bounce around because it's, as it turns out, even though a lot of people hate zoos, it's a very competitive field, and you get paid shit. So
It seems like a competitive field. It seems like a lot of people want to work at zoos, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a lot of people who talk shit, but a lot of people also want to work at zoos.
well, those are the people you find at the vegan cult sanctuaries. Are the people who will talk a lot of shit about zoos, but then also do exactly what a zoo does. So,
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
tricky.
How much of a win was it when Kevin James Zookeeper came out?
Was that big for you?
You know, I felt seen.
Like, finally, representation.
It was great until he like succeeded in getting Rosario Dawson. Was that her? Is that her name?
I think so, yeah.
Never saw the movie.
That's what I was thinking. I don't think I've ever seen
I
the
really
movie.
just remember him and a monkey in TGI Fridays singing,
Oh.
singing Boots with the Fur.
Wait, that's the movie, really?
Yeah.
That's the
It's like
whole
a huge
movie.
gorilla, right? Like,
It's
Yeah, he's
actually-
But it's like a
Boots
fake
with the
gorilla
Fur. Yeah.
yeah.
The whole, we know the song.
Because I will sing all of it.
It's a great karaoke tune.
I love how you name songs like a dad, like, you know, the Flow Rider Boots with the Fur, you know
Is that
that
not the name
song.
of the
It's called Low, I'm pretty sure.
God damn. Low.
I think I autistically
Yeah.
obsess over song
That's it.
titles and lyrics and stuff, so it's not fair. Mike.
I just
I'm
guess.
sorry, dude. Yeah.
That
yeah.
he has that problem. I never know the titles of songs
I know.
You just
actually.
outing that guy like that?
constantly.
No, I'm not good with like songs.
We don't see people often.
We don't get out. You're not even out now. We came to you.
Sure.
So you're from Tennessee. Where are you from?
Ohio.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. When
Yeah.
did you guys meet?
We met. Well, I was still in college,
Yeah.
and he wasn't.
That was 2016
12. We met
when we met.
when we
Well,
met.
You met eventually.
When we met, it was like 2013.
That was definitely not 2012. Yeah, 2013.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah.
What were you doing in
Atlanta.
2012? Oh, that was definitely not 2012.
Were you like sticking a gorilla with a needle and then you use like eye contact?
It's like, he's the one for sure.
In Atlanta, you guys met?
Yeah.
Through
through-
mutual friends.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, my teammate was dating his friend.
Water polo?
Soccer.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Kind of. I'm not a strong swimmer though, so that would have been tricky.
You have to like tread water for 45 minutes.
Too long.
It's bullshit.
It's exhausting.
That sport doesn't make sense.
There's no reason for it.
So continue. Teammate.
Oh yeah. Well, she was trying to visit her boyfriend in Atlanta, but then her boyfriend was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I have company this weekend, so unless
My other girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, he was like, "My friend's coming in town, so unless you bring someone to entertain him, there's no point." So literally, she was just like,
Nice.
This is like my
Who's
first time
this-
hearing this context. That's
"Who's
horrible.
this
funny.
funniest
That's so
person I
funny.
know?" Camille. And he had a cat tee on in his Facebook profile, so I okayed it. I okayed the venture.
A cat tee?
Yeah.
What's a cat tee?
A
Is it-
t-shirt with a cat on it.
Oh, okay.
nice,
I was
nice.
thinking more like a,
what it,
No, yeah, it's
like
not
a
like a
cat
specific
tee.
type of
Yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah.
It's just
I
fucking-
don't know. I was thinking more of like a cat kind of tea, like a
A tea?
like
Like,
the-
a cat?
like the
you
Asian
just
drink.
steep the cat.
yeah, like a tea you make out of cat ears or
Yeah,
something.
like a chamomile,
Like an old potion.
or I guess a catamile.
Oh, nice, nice.
Fucking best.
Like sick back-to-back dad jokes.
Oh, I should be on Lennon,
Wait,
Or
what is
perhaps
Lennon?
you should have a baby.
the late night show.
Lennon?
Lennon,
There's no
Lennon?
Lennon late night
Leno?
show.
Leno.
Oh, Leno.
That's yeah.
Still no Leno anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let me dream.
Should be on Lennon.
You really are just living in the 90s.
I thought you meant like I should be on Lennon, like I should be on the claw. Lennon, like quilt that shit.
No, I wish I was in the 90s. I wish I was a dad in the 90s.
I think that might have been the best time to be a dad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very
I was a
little
kid in the 90s. It didn't seem like the best time to be a dad for me.
No, it was the bad time to be a child. Great time to be a dad.
Yeah.
Dad's made it out nice in the 90s.
You play with that hit, twist, and smack it. I'll go get cigarettes. Fuck my secretary.
Secretary.
Secretary. That's my second secretary.
The first one got too, I don't know, clingy.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you need to give me a ride back home.
You need to look me in the eyes more often.
It's just Mad Men, but with more comfortable attire.
Just like working at a fucking sports store.
I tried to watch Mad Men with a girlfriend one time, and we had to turn it off because she was getting too mad at me. That was the whole thing.
Because everything looked awesome.
No, because it was all
Why
just
not
like
me?
it was just watching men be mean to women. Like it was just like she just started taking it out on me.
Because you were
tricky.
fist pumping every time.
I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Is that similar to the Black Monday show?
Yes, but it's older, so there's no black people.
Oh, dope.
Black
Monday
Monday has no
was-
black people. What is
No.
Black Monday?
Mad Men
Black Mondays-
has no black people.
Black Monday is a new show on Showtime
With
Don
Don Cheadle?
Yeah.
That's a damn good
That's,
show.
that's a
Yeah.
really good show.
Let me tell you, that is a way funnier show than Mad Men.
Yeah,
Not even close to
truly.
the same movie.
I should check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, it's a
I just-
damn
it
good
just
show.
sounds
I
similar
would
to,
definitely
like, what
say
you
it's
guys are
better
talking
than
about.
Mad Men. It's just Mad Men is in what, the 50s, 60s?
It's the 50s, a very
Yeah.
serious drama
Yeah. So
it's not
about an
comedy.
advertising
really.
agency.
Yeah.
And it's just John Hamm being a drunk and like cheating on his
smoking.
wife.
Yeah.
And he's just comes with a brilliant ad campaign at the last second.
Yeah.
He's like, cigarettes. Everybody loves cigarettes. But it's not why do they love cigarettes?
Yeah.
Why?
It's basically House,
And is
but
that like
no
the first
doctors.
5 seasons or whatever? That's it.
Yes. This is every episode. They're like, we love cigarettes. But why do we love cigarettes?
And then every once in a while, that girl who's the main girl in Handmaid's Tale, she'll
Yeah.
be the one that comes up with the idea, and then John Hamm takes the credit for it.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Because you know, the patriarchy.
Oh, yeah.
Full circle. Anyway, so how long have you been working with the zoos?
Arguably since 2012, I've been somehow involved.
Have you ever had a bad animal that you had to like teach a lesson?
I used to work
Smack around a little bit.
right out of college.
Go down to RKO.
I worked with rehabilitating orangutans, which meant that I would go free contact with juveniles to young subadults and take them out into the forest and then track them all day and then bring them back to their safety.
So you take them to the forest and followed them around all day?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like my regular Friday night.
It's pretty cool. But I had to give
It's harder
up.
to do at night. You need lights and shit, dude.
I have
You
night
do.
vision goggles.
It gets
changed
tricky
everything
because
so quick.
there's cobras and there's like 17 different species of ants that will fuck you up.
fuck
You don't
that.
understand.
You can tame a cobra.
You
seen
gotta.
the
I've seen a video. It'll be fine.
Easy, girl. Easy.
I got a flute all holstered up.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's all you need.
Just serenading with my nice sultry songs.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, guys, it's
Yeah.
been Like Adult Podcast.
Oh, shit. Hey, we changed up the format. We're doing one 45-minute episode a week now. So
Yeah, I was gonna say
Is this
that.
45 minutes?
It's 45 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh,
if,
shit.
If you're doing the math at home.
Hell yeah.
You go on iTunes, rate, subscribe, share it with friends.
Yeah, dude.
Guys, give it up for Camille and Evan, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Start clapping.
Thanks for being on this, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for dropping
Yeah,
in.
it was fun.
Yeah, man.
This is fucking nice place. It's like the best renovated garage I've ever been in.
No, this shit's tight.
It's
dude.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You have dream
It's
catchers.
We do
Gotta set
have
the vibe.
those.
A vibe definitely helps the pod. We've recorded podcasts in much less vibier rooms, and it
What's the
definitely
worst
hurts.
place you've like?
Fucking
Probably his garage.
yeah, like
His
our
actual
garage
garage,
or like
yeah.
an empty room in some place somewhere, and just like
that just smells like rotten chicken.
yeah, we've done that, and then also like with flies around us too. That's pretty bad. We've also recorded in the front seat of Mike's car.
Yeah. The back seat of our car.
Were the acoustics better in the back?
But we're bad. We're bad.
No, not acoustics weren't bad.
I was
but we
just
had
looking
a lot
for an
more fun.
I was just looking for an excuse to get Mike back there. I was like, the acoustics are better back here, Mike. I can hear them.
Yeah, it's been feng shui.
Mike and me talking about being